Welcome to No Man's Sky, people. I once or last left you guys saying that I was going to cook some cakes. Now, I'm not going to go through all the details of every ingredient that you have to make, but I am going to put the recipe on the screen that shows everything you need. But I'm not going to go into everything you mix together and cook separately. I'm just going to have the last two ingredients make the cake, let you see how it looks in VR, and then I'm going to show you the benefit of the fluffy cakes. And that's what we're going to be making, fluffy cakes. So let me get a quick save. And I notice I don't have a teleport here. So let me make a quick teleport. Where's my ship? The base is over there. Let's make it this way. Nope. There we go. Voila. I can now teleport. Got my store. Got my save. Let's do another save. And I am going to cook on my ship. Last time I left you guys, I just made my kitchen. So let's go ahead and cook. I am going to, maybe I should just land my ship on the ground. You have to be careful here because it's very active sentinels here, and it might be hard for me to scan here because of that. They are very aggressive here. They all have to do is spot you and they'll chase you. And those of you that play this game know what I'm talking about. Adjust my visor here. But yeah, let's go ahead and land my ship. I notice if I try to cook and it's floating in midair, in that first person view trying to cook, it's all wishy-washy. You know what? Let me show you first so you can see the difference. See what I'm talking about. So if I come in here, go to the refinery, watch this. Because I'm in the air, look at this. Ooh. I have no idea why, and for some strange reason, depending on which way my head is tilted, that's the direction it floats in the opposite direction it seems like. So if I look up, look at this, look. I'm actually gonna go through the roof, look. That's crazy. How am I supposed to cook like that? I will definitely get seasick, and it won't stop. So I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like if I'm floating. I have no idea why. So let me come out and close the hatch, go at the top, and show you if it's landed. Get my free carbon. Come on. I don't know why I can't go up the stairs today. That's weird. Alright. And then I've been noticing on the inside of my ship too, if I go close to the glass, I just fall right through the ship. So there's something going on with the detection of everything. Now the teleports are right, but now certain things on my ship, on the glass, I go through. So let's land the ship like I said I was going to do. And gotta be careful like I said. I don't want any sentinels coming after me. Right there. Comes one of my favorite animations. So now the ship's coming. Come on, bring it around, bring it around. Hope I don't squash anything. Ooh, I barely missed that animal. Or alien. So now you're gonna see a difference. Let's close this. I don't want no sentinel coming in here. And the reason why I chose this planet to actually do the fluffy cake, so I could show you the benefit. So if I put my visor on, yep, none of these guys are scanned, and I did that on purpose. You're going to see the benefit of the actual visor when I make the cake. Okay? So let's go back to this and you'll see the difference. See, no more floating. And what I'm going to do, this is the recipe catalog. And these are all my different recipes. And if you hover over them, it shows what you need to make it. So I'm gonna go, that's one of the ingredients you need there. This is one of the ingredients you need here. This is one of the ingredients here. This is one of the ingredients here. I believe this is one as well. And then in the long run, this is one of the final ingredients and it shows everything you need. But I'm gonna go right to the cake. And that's what you need right there. Extra fluffy batter and cream. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into full detail. I might cover that another time, but that's what's needed. So if I come out real quick, go here, these are all the ingredients right here. Okay, so this is the row that has all the ingredients that you need to make the fluffy cake. I have enough here to make one fluffy cake, so I am going to do that. But also, if I come here, there's the fluffy cake. Thought there was something that showed like the full, oh, right here, I gotta hit X. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't interrupt it enough to where you guys can't see, but these are the full ingredients of what you need to make the fluffy cake. And I told you I'll put it on the screen so you can see it. I believe it does go in this order. This makes that. This, and this makes this. And I believe this, and this makes this. And then this and this makes that. If that makes sense. I'm gonna have to watch this myself to remember the order. So cactus flesh makes the cactus nectar, and then the processed sugar and the larvicar and the actual wheat makes this delicate meringue, and then the milk, fresh milk, tall egg, and refined flour from wheat makes refined flour, makes the fluffy batter, and then fresh milk all by itself makes the cream, and then the cream and the extra fluffy batter makes the fluffy cream cake. So let's go ahead, stop talking, and this is what it looks like in VR. So let's do, I don't know if it's going to detect it inside my storage, but we'll see. Yep, there's the cream. And the cream makes butter all by itself. And then where's my extra fluffy batter? There we go. Boom. And all I gotta do is make one of them. There you go. There's your extra fluffy cake in VR on my ship. And then I'm just gonna put this in my exosuit. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually gonna open the hatch. Come on. Okay, never mind. Glad I made a top part so I can get out that way. I don't know what's wrong with that. And then, is that mine? Yep, that's my Sentinel. I don't see any around. So what I'm going to do is actually technically eat with my nutrient ingester. I'm going to take the cake and I'm going to, oh, that's right, I gotta go inside of this interface and then put it in this way. Now watch what no, let me, it's hard to compare because I don't want to use it up. So if I were to scan right now one of these animals, I'll probably get about, I don't know, maybe 4,400 for each scan. Watch what happens if I put this in here. And right here, one cake gives me a duration of 10 minutes. So it's increments of 10. So if I had 3 cakes, that would be 30 minutes. 2 cakes, 20 minutes, and so on and so forth. So there's my fluffy cake. Uh-oh. There we go. So now it's actually activated. So watch one of my scans with one of the animals. Look at that, 14 million in one scan. And keep on scanning. 9 million. Scan. I didn't get the animal. And this is only for animals. It didn't show me on that one. I don't know why it didn't show me on that one. Alright. 14 million again. For some reason, some of them don't show. Didn't mean to do that. I hit a bomb by accident. There's something here I didn't scan. Who's that? Come here, buddy. It's a little bit harder in VR trying to line everything up, but once you do, 9 million. There was a flying creature. See if I get it. Come on. The flying ones are very hard to get. It looks like it's just one. Come on, buddy. You're one of a kind. Come on. There we go. 9 million. But you see, altogether, I probably made about, I don't know, 50 million if I add it all up. I'm not really remembering how many I scanned and what I got with each one of them, but each scan is 1 million. Now keep in mind, it has a duration of 10 minutes. Now if I were to go to another planet right now, I could see if I could scan more new animals or creatures or species, whatever you want to call them, aliens. And one reason why I did actually come here is because my last name begins with an M, and all these little pillars here look like M's. So I don't know if you noticed the name sometimes, but I call it the M&M Peak or something like that is what I named it. Something corny, I guess. Let's see, what did I name it? Come on. I don't remember ever doing this. I guess it's the first time I came into it after building it. Ooh, shield module. Alright, M&M Valley Black Hole. So I always put a little something to remind me why I came here. So this system has the black hole that we saw in the first episode. I think I landed here at the end of that episode. And thank you everybody with all the views on that video. I wish I could get all these videos up to the many views. But please, if you're tuning in and you're watching, it's just a quick little tap. Hit that subscribe button. I need to get my subscribers up. If you don't mind, subscribe. Down there, I don't know if you can barely see it right there. That's a huge robot sentinel. And if you get close, he transforms. Pretty cool. One of these days, I'll make my mech station so I can get my mech out there and maybe fight it one day. But yeah. So I just wanted to cook. My time is running out, so let me see if I can go to another planet with some new animals and see if I can make some more money. And the more cakes you make and the more scans you make with new creatures and animals, you can already see you can make a lot of money. So that's the name of the game. Everybody wants to make some money. But let's see if I can go to another planet. Let's see what's on this one. It's not really saying. But I don't know if I've been here before or not. So it looks like I discovered this, but I don't know if I scanned anything here. About to find out. Alright, and for the first time, if everybody's seeing this, you know, hyperdrive in VR. Let's see. Go ahead. Alright, let's see what we got here. Looks like a little station right there. See what we got. See if I can make some more money real quick. That's right. Should go over here. Alright. Yep, looks like I see a sentinel right there. Is that mine? Alright, let's see. Let's get some creatures to populate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Leave me alone. That's what I thought was gonna happen on my other planet I was on. So this system here has a lot of aggressive sentinels. I just want to see if, ooh, yeah. Let's make some money. 9 million. 9 million. Come on. 9 million. What you got? Come on. 14 million. Come on. 14. And you see how easy to make money once you make them fluffy cakes? There we go. Oh, that wasn't a plant. I mean, a creature. There we go. Come on. It didn't show me that one. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Make them fluffy cakes, people. If you want to make a lot of money quick. The old ways to make my money, which I still do every now and then because of the nostalgia of it, is I don't forget the name of it. Let's see here. I think I have some in here. Right here. Activated indium. Wow. It's been such a long time I don't forgot the name of it. But I used to make my money selling activated indium. But you don't make as much as you do when you scan with the fluffy cakes. So all you're doing is using the nutrient ingester and putting that fluffy cake in there. And what I like to do, I don't like to put a batch of fluffy cakes. I like to do 10-minute increments. That way I don't waste any of them, because there's a lot of times you don't get to a lot of planets that with new creatures. And you know, a 10-minute one cake, if you waste a little bit of that, you don't feel as bad as if it was 30 minutes and then you waste 30 minutes compared to a little bit of 10 minutes, you know. So actually, how much time do I have left after I get my ship? Because it looks like sentinels are close by. Let's see here. All right. See if my hatch was closed, but let's see how much longer. I only have 28 seconds, so right in the nick of time. So that's about 10 minutes as far as how long 10 minutes is playing the game. 28 seconds left. I probably made about 100 million, which is not bad. So what you want to do is find a new system, make fluffy cakes, and then go to each planet and just scan all those creatures. And if you at least get to 2 planets, you can make about 100 million. 3 planets, you know what I'm saying, 100, 500, I mean 100, 500 mil. I messed it up. 150 million. And then of course 4 planets, maybe about 200 million. But yes. So that is No Man's Sky VR, cooking in the refinery, using the backpack. I always forget the name of all this stuff. The nutrient ingester, and scanning creatures, making millions. So I still have so much activated indium though. I actually have a farm. Maybe my next episode I could show you the farm, and then you know, mess around inside of No Man's Sky, the sandbox that it is. I'm still trying to think of what I'll do the next episode, but I did tell you I was going to do this episode and what I was going to do in it. And I'm glad I had some new planets to be able to show you exactly what the fluffy cakes do. So here's another experience in VR. And then yeah, until next time, like I said, hit that like and subscribe. If you watch my videos, especially to the end, it's just a quick little gesture to show appreciation and to help support my channel. The more you support, I always said this in my reaction videos, the better the quality can get, the better equipment I can get, and maybe one of these days afford a PS5 Pro and then be able to see No Man's Sky in VR in HD. Yep. SSR and all the fine stuff. They said that they put all that inside of the No Man's Sky VR and PlayStation Pro version. But like I said, until next time, I'm out.